yeah, it's me, TamagotchiFreakFan here. I'm with yet another Tamagotchi review. This time it's the Tama-Go. Okay, and the Tama-Go is kind of old. It came out in 2010 or 11, I think. And yeah, 2010. And well, it is kind of old, but it's the newest Tamagotchi, so it is a bit rare. Like, you won't be finding these in any of the stores that you look around, or at least where I live, that's the case. But I just want you to take a look at this thing for a second. If you're watching this video, then you probably have in your lifetime played a Tamagotchi. Just take a gander here. I'm gonna give you like a little 360 view. Slow-mo 360. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, so you had a look at that. Now let's take a look at one of the earlier Tamagotchis. So here we go. Look at the difference. This thing is a monster compared to my puny little V3 here. My puny little fishy V3. It's huge. Like, look at the size of this thing. You can't even fit it in. You can't even fit it in a fist. With the V3, it just clenched up in a fist like this. This one, you can't do that because it's a giant, and it doesn't allow you to do that. Now, you can seriously fit probably 4 Tamagotchis in this thing. Like, just 4 ones, just like this. Let's take a look here. I actually have 4 Tamagotchis sitting right at my side. So here we go. We got the wideness. And then just add extra volume. There we go. That's pretty much the Tama-Go for you. I could fit 4 regular Tamagotchis in this one thing. Maybe a little more if I really cram them in. But just take a think for a second here. This is the Tamagotchi that came out before, like, the earlier Tamagotchi that came out a year or 2 before the Tama-Go. Take a look at the difference. Like, what would make them make that drastic leap to do this? Seriously. What would they possibly think? To make such a big drastic leap in design. But not only that, but also, whoops, sorry, this thing tends to slip out of my hands a lot. Please don't think of that the wrong way. Continue watching now. It's just, like, the design is out of this world for me. Just, like, really. But that isn't the only thing that they changed. Now they have sliding tops. But I'm not going to go into that yet because we're still discussing the design. We're going to spend 5 minutes talking about the design of this thing because it really just, like, it makes me think, how on earth did they get the idea to go from this to this in 2 years flat? And they made so many changes that I'm not even looking at the camera right now. And that kind of... I just looked at the wall for no reason. That's how crazy this is. And it just... seriously. Okay, now let's look at what they added here. So, if you've seen the commercials for the Tama-Go and you're just, like, looking in here just to see a review, you're gonna get more than that. You're gonna get a full-fledged critique on this thing, because there is a lot to talk about. Now, first thing, it's actually really good, because, you know, the first thing that is kind of new is this little sliding top thing. So you slide this off, and then it comes with special characters that you can slide on and then play games with. And, you know, buy stuff with. And it's actually a really cool feature. A really, really cool idea. This thing's just sort of tangled up now. A really cool idea. It's still tangled up, but I don't care. Yes, I do. I'm gonna fix it. A really cool idea. Okay. A really cool idea. How many times have I said that? I don't know. But it just makes me wonder where they got the idea. And like I said, that's not the only thing that's new with the design. Obviously, kapow, you got the little doodad. But then they added this little string thing here. Now, this string is my worst nightmare. Okay, look at how simple it was before. You got the little, whoops, stupid gravity. You got this little keychain thing. So if you have it on the lanyard, this is not going to come off very easily. This, however, okay, I have a lanyard with me. Let's take a little test here. And yeah, I got a Tamagotchi lanyard, you jelly. So here, let's do a test here. I'm going to put the Tama-Go onto the lanyard, and okay, if you're going out in public with this thing on a lanyard, you are gonna look like a weirdo. You're gonna look like an idiot. You're gonna look like you're criminally insane. But not only that, but seeing as how it's so heavy, it's gonna, affect gravity. So, look at here. You see how the little beads have the little sort of, like, pieces of string? It can go through this little string thing so easily. I can't do it, but, wait. Look at how easily that came off. I'm sorry. That was stupid, but look at how easily this can come on and off. Like, it's gonna be flying off your lanyard. If you have one like me, and you like to keep all your Tamagotchis together, that's not gonna be working out too well, because you got Mr. Gravity Eater Muncher over here who just likes to be crashing into the ground every 10 seconds. And that does get annoying. So the only thing that you can do with this thing is shove it in your pocket. But you can't even do that because it won't fit in your pocket. So what do? You tuck it in the back of your pants and it goes down the pant of your leg and ends up in your shoe. Trust me, I've had this problem. It won't fit in the palm of your hand. It won't fit in the back of your pants. It won't fit in your pocket. Won't fit on your lanyard. So what do you do with it? You decide. Because whatever you do, it's not gonna work too well. Because this design makes it impossible to be portable. Like, look at how portable this thing is. It's tiny. It can go on your keys. It can be attached to your keys. And bow, we have this thing. You have to carry it. Like, it's stupid. Why does this thing exist? If you had a little normal keychain on the end like this, then we wouldn't be having this problem. I know, like, look at how thin that string is, too. It can go off any lanyard. It can come untangled. It can become tangled with the blink of an eye. And this thing on top, too, if you bang it on something, it's gonna come off. So, look at here, you got the little thing dangling. It's just, like, stupid. And now it's tangled up again. And I have to take it off. Now, put it back on. So stupid. So, I know I just keep talking about the design. But that's all I can talk about because it's asleep. Okay, just remember that. So now, okay, you can look at the screen. You can't really see through it. But now, this is my favorite part. This is cool. So watch this. You see a little screen? Just sort of dig your little fingernail under it. Whoops. Okay. this screen, it comes off. And you can take the little screen thing out. So, me, myself, I actually, when I play a Tamagotchi for too long, I actually kind of get bored of the background, or like, it gets worn off, you see. But now that this little metal thing's protecting it, you can choose all different sorts of covers and put them on. And if you really wanna, you can, like, print something out and put it in there too. Like, that's probably the best thing about this Tamagotchi, is the cool design thing. Because if I get sick of this design while I'm busy playing Poke or something, then, you just tuck it in with the rest. And there we go. And it slides on, not so easily, but, we have patience if we try to take this thing off to begin with. And kapow! There you have it. So this is already 11 minutes long, and I think I'm pretty much done. Except for one thing. The sound. It's a little muffled and different compared to the V3. Like, listen. Actually, that's a bad example. My V3's sound is messed up too. My V4, listen. It just sounds different, doesn't it? And I don't know if that's because the screen is covering it, or it's because I dropped it a few too many times, but it's just different. And they still messed up the pause feature, if you're wondering. Like, if you came back from my earlier reviews, they just can't get the pause button right. Like, they had it right the first time, then it just got ruined, and now it's the same thing as the other one. The same thing as the Music Star, but you don't have to pause it as often because, well, So, I think that's actually the end of this review. Thank you all for watching. My leg is asleep right now. My arm hurts because I whacked my arm in the Tamagotchi before this, and it still hurts. I'm gonna see you all later. Thank you for watching. Keep watching my videos, because I have more to talk about, so ciao for now.